Cup is almost here. 48 teams, 104 matches, one champion. But this tournament is going to be different. More teams, more chaos, more upsets. And today, we are going deep on the 10 teams that everyone is sleeping on. Stay until number 1, because that pick is going to age very, very well. Here is the stat that changes everything. At the last 4 World Cups, at least one team ranked outside the FIFA Top 20 reached the quarter-finals. The data says it will happen again. The only question is, which team? Let's find out. Number 10. Morocco. I know what you're thinking. Morocco at a World Cup is hardly a dark horse anymore. But here is why. They belong on this list. They reached the semi-finals in 2022 with arguably a weaker squad than they have right now. New generation of players, proven tactical discipline, and a fan base that creates one of the most hostile atmospheres in world football. Underestimate them at your peril. Number 9. Japan. 3 words: pressing intensity, counter-attack speed, tournament mentality. Japan beat Germany and Spain in the same World Cup group. That is not luck. That is a system. Their J-League pipeline has matured. Their European-based core is experienced. And in a 48-team format, with more favorable potential draws, Japan reaching the quarter-finals is not fantasy. It is a probability. Number 8. Colombia. Nobody wants to play Colombia in a knockout game. They are unbeaten in most of their recent competitive matches, and their attacking transition game is one of the fastest in South America. Luis Diaz brings chaos. Their midfield controls tempo, and defensively, they are far more organized than people realize. At Copa America, they proved they can go toe-to-toe with elite nations. If Colombia catches momentum early, they could become dangerous. Very fast. Number 7. Senegal. Physical power, elite pace, and tournament experience. Senegal are no longer just an African underdog. They are a battle-tested side, filled with players competing at the highest European level. Their defensive structure is difficult to break down. Their counterattacks are brutal. And if Sadio Mané stays healthy, this team has genuine quarter-final potential, maybe more. Number 6. Uruguay. This team feels different. Young stars, aggressive football, and that classic Uruguayan mentality that refuses to die. Federico Valverde, Darwin Núñez, a new generation built for high-intensity football. Uruguay have always thrived in chaos, and with expanded World Cup formats creating more unpredictable knockout paths, they are exactly the type of team that can make a deep run. Number 5. Iran. This might be the most underrated team on this list. Iran consistently dominate Asian qualifying. Defensively, they are incredibly disciplined, and physically, they can compete with almost anyone. People overlook them because they rarely get media attention. But tournament football is about organization, mentality, and moments. Iran already pushed top nations to the limit in previous World Cups, one favorable draw, and suddenly they are in the last 8. Number 4. South Korea. Fast, fearless, and technically elite. South Korea have evolved massively over the last decade. Their players are now developed in top European systems. Their pressing game is relentless, and they already proved in 2022 they can survive high-pressure tournament football. With Son Heung-min leading the mentality of this squad, South Korea are capable of shocking almost anyone, especially in a one-game knockout scenario. Number 3. Ecuador. Young talent, athleticism, and zero fear. Ecuador may have one of the most explosive young squads heading into 2026. Their midfield intensity is elite. Their physical profile matches top European sides, and defensively, they are extremely difficult to play through. Most casual fans still underestimate them. That is exactly what makes them dangerous. Number 2. Australia. People keep doubting Australia, and Australia keeps proving people wrong. Disciplined defensive football, elite work rate, and one of the strongest team mentalities in international football. They reached the knockout stages in 2022 and pushed Argentina harder than most expected. This squad believes, and belief matters, in tournaments like this. Never underestimate a team that refuses to panic. And now, my number 1 dark horse. The team I believe has a genuine shot at reaching the semi-finals. The team that will become the story of this tournament. Mexico, on home soil, playing in front of their own fans, with the pressure of an entire nation on their shoulders. Mexico have never gone past the round of 16 at a World Cup, but this edition feels different. For the first time in decades, they play this tournament with home energy behind them. The emotional intensity, the tactical evolution under their new setup, and the sheer depth of talent in this generation. This might finally be Mexico's moment. Mark it. That is the Kick Predictions Dark Horse list for World Cup 2026. Did I miss anyone? Drop your dark horse pick in the comments. I read every single one. And if this video gave you an edge, hit subscribe. We go daily from June 11th, match by match, prediction by prediction, every edge, because the data doesn't